You're listening to KEXP at 90.3 FM in Seattle. You can find us streaming online at KEXP.org. I'm Cheryl Waters. Chad VanGaalen and his band are here today. Welcome.
Hey, thanks.
Love the new album, Light Information, and I'm told you're going to start with the song Old Heads.
That's the one.
Take it away. Chad VanGaalen live on KEXP. Chad VanGaalen live on KEXP, the new album called Light Information.
When nothing can stop it.
Chad VanGaalen plays tonight at the Sunset Tavern here in Seattle, playing songs from his new album, Light Information. Again, thank you all so much for coming in today. You sound great.
Thanks for having us. We're really excited to play here. And this is insane. I don't know, for people, I guess, can see it, but it's amazing, amazing new place that you got here. Congratulations. It's like 2-year anniversary, I heard.
Yeah, coming up in December, and then we open to the public on Record Store Day in April 2016.
Yeah, it's pretty special that places like this exist, so thanks.
Well, thank you. It sounds great. I still have to pinch myself sometimes to think that we have these great studios to showcase these amazing artists.
This is all CG, actually. We're just in like a basement.
Well, you would know about that, Chad. I mean, there is hardly an art form that you don't dip your fingers into the pots of. You're, of course, a musician. You're a puppet maker. I think of you as an incredible animator. That's sometimes what I think of first. I just love diving into the little worlds that you create, these little universes that I'm just going to say that I can inhabit. Clearly, you inhabit them, and I'm wondering how that got started for you. I gotta imagine that that's something you were interested in as a kid. Did that?
Oh yeah.
Did this creativity that you've created a career out choose you, or did you choose it?
I feel like I had a lot of I feel like luck is underestimated as like a primal force in the universe as an element, and I feel like I just got exposed to that and just took advantage of it. I got my music started taking off, and then I was already, since I was like 4 years old, I was really into drawing and always wanted to make cartoons. And then so that when the time came to make videos for my own, like when Sub Pop was like, okay, now it's time to make a music video, I'm like, maybe I could just animate my own music video. And then that really, then people were like, oh, he's an animator. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm an animator. My dreams just came true.
Is that how that got started? Because you do your own videos, which I love. I just played Forerunner Foray from Shabazz Palaces.
Oh, yeah.
Love the video from that. And was Sub Pop sort of a catalyst in your getting started in that?
Well, I think they were, in the sense that like they just were like time for a video. You know what I mean? Like that, just the nature of I was like, oh yeah, crazy. I have this chance to, I can govern whatever happens in I'm also a control freak, so it was like just a good chance for me to have this like build these worlds, Whereas before I was just kind of doing it randomly to nobody.
Well, it's also a way to express your vision even further. You write these songs, and then you can create a visual element to go along with them. As an animator, I think I'm not a filmmaker or an animator, but the two different kind of film forms, when you think of animation, just such a short piece can have so much work put into it. And I'm wondering,
is the dark side.
Yeah, is that a tedious, undertaking?
It's the lonely, soul-destroying, horrible part of animation. Especially, I feel like most of my animation is sort of morphological and improvised, just by nature, because if you are just doing it by yourself, you need at least that to keep you going. I feel like if I storyboard stuff and I already know the end of it, it just takes so long to get there that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn the banana into some sort of like intelligent gas. And then if I already decide that, that's like a month worth of boredom. Whereas it's like if the banana just ends up being the intelligent gas, and by the end of it, I'm like, wow, I don't even know that's a better route to take for me. I don't know, you say it route here, or did you say route?
Route.
Route?
Yeah,
okay.
But I like the way it sounds.
Okay, nice.
Route. We should mention that you're from Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah.
And
we're all from Calgary.
Yeah, introduce this wonderful band.
Okay. So I got Scott Monroe on lead guitar over here, masterpiece. Just driving us everywhere in the Pewter Mallard. We got Ryan Bourne over here on bass guitar. He's our like medicine wizard. And then we got Chris Dadge over here, and he's just, what are you doing? What are you even doing here, man?
CDs, hanging out, sleeping in the van.
He's collecting CDs. He's on a compact disc pilgrimage across the USA. Yeah.
That makes me laugh because I walked down here 2 minutes before the studio thinking you'd all be here sitting. You were wandering the hallways, looking at artwork. It was great to just see you wandering around the station. Well, you all sound wonderful together. Chad, I know that you, speaking of lonely and solitary time, you put a lot of your records together by yourself. And talking about worlds that you inhabit, I'm super interested to hear you describe your studio. It sounds super cool.
Yeah, my studio is just kind of like a 2-level garage that I've just turned into like a cozy palace. I do a lot of sound. Well, I'm working on soundtrack stuff now as well, so I have it kind of split. One side of it is animation, and one side of it is all the sound stuff. And then there's like a cozy carpet in the middle. And yeah, that's. I just try and make it as nice inside as possible. I'm trying to have like a winter garden in there right now. There's like a Morpheus. There's like lots of driftwood like surrounding. I want a drum kit. I'm working on like a drum kit that's surrounded by a micro garden of sedum right now.
What's that?
Sedum is like a miniature succulent that like it's pretty robust. You can put it down as like a ground layer and walk on it, and it's actually like pretty durable. But it's like yeah, I don't know. It's like a micro. I like it because you can get down and just put your face like into it. And just the winter times are like long and cold in Canada, so if you can lay your face in anything that's green and alive, I think you're probably going to put a couple more years on your life.
Well, it sounds like a great place to spend time. I know you have a family, a couple of kids at least, that I've read about. And with all this different projects that you're doing for yourself and working with others and how time-consuming you talk about, do you find it challenging to find a balance, pull yourself out of that?
Yeah, it's actually, it's better now. The transition was a little bit strange, but I feel like it's like more concentrated. So if I have like a 4-hour chunk that I know that I have to do something in, then I'll do it. I'll really get down to business. It kind of forces you just to like trim the fat, and you know, it's like I don't need like a harmonica solo in this or some sort of weird like theremin in the background. But yeah, and it's also, they're old enough now where they just kind of come in, when they come back from school, they just like come in the studio, and they know if I'm sort of tinkering around on stuff that they can just like craft. There's also craft zone, like the floor is like free space to paint on, so they can just paint, like the floor just gets like constantly transformed into new paintings all the time. So it's like also a nice place where people can just come and like thrash on crafts. So it's pretty awesome. It would be like what I would have dreamt as a child. That my home would be like.
I want to move in.
Yeah, it's basically like I'm a Ninja Turtle, and all the promises that I made myself as a baby Ninja Turtle turned into the reality. Like there's like a half pipe in the basement. It's pretty nice. I sound like a 14-year-old right now, but I don't care.
You're so fun to talk to. I just realized I haven't even asked you anything specific about your new record, Light Information.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, I read somewhere that you said it's a pretty stressed out record and a place where you wouldn't want to live, so I feel bad asking you to tell me about it.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, there was like a long time in between Shrink Dust, and yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's feeling that sort of existential crisis of this sort of digital era of everything. And yeah, there's like some sort of stress involved in that. I don't know if it was like necessarily an exorcism, but it was good.
Like an escape from technology?
Yeah, like it feels nice just to have a rock album. Like I felt like stressed out about putting out a rock album, which seems ridiculous. Why would I feel that? I don't know.
Yeah, I can't answer that question, but I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay.
I like the record.
Phew.
Light Information is the new record from Chad VanGaalen, and tonight he and his band are playing at the Sunset Tavern. I highly recommend you check them out. And want to play some more songs?
Yeah, we're going to play Host Body. Don't trust a stranger's word as she crawls out of the wasteland. The future has become unwoven and they wanna turn us out, man. I'll be the host body, yes, for these parasitic demons. They can't eat me from the inside out. I can already feel them chewing, and they hypnotized all of us. Nobody knew they could really trust, and they stretched us out until we split, divided us up until there just was nothing left. Realize the stranger's world as she falls into a silence. Her mandibles begin unfolding as she starts to crawl inside us. I'll be the host body, yes, for these parasitic demons. They can lay their eggs inside my chest. I can already feel them hatching, and they hypnotized all of us. Nobody knew they could really trust, and they stretched us out until we split, divided us up until there just was nothing left.
That was awesome.
Thank you. You guys want to play Static Shape?
Yep.
This one goes out to my kids who are at home, stranded alone without a father. This one goes out to all those kids stranded without their tour dads. Carve your shape into the static and try to remember all the beautiful magic. Try to remember remember as much as I can, and not to lose faith in my fellow kind, because I really don't need it until you tell me that I need it. No, I really don't need it until you tell me that I really do. Try not to lose my troubling mind and see that love when it's coming in. You gotta let the demons go, wiggle their tongues. Machines breathe fire and horses run, because I really don't need it until you tell me that I need it. No, I really don't need it until you tell me that I really do. In another time, I did my best to fall in line. Too many things to count have been left behind. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Carve your shape into the sand and try to remember this beautiful land. Try to remember as much as I can, and not to lose faith in my fellow man, because I really don't need it until you tell me that I really need it. In another time, I did my best to fall in line. Too many things to count have been left behind.
That was fun. Chad VanGaalen, songs from the new album Light Information, and your daughters sing on that song on the record.
Yeah, they
is that
do.
Right?
Yeah, they do.
Chris and Ryan did a very fine job filling in there.
You guys sound exactly like my kids. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's uncanny.
It seems like it must be fun traveling on the road together. Thank you.
Yes. It's good because we're all friends.
Well, do you spend a lot of time on the road? I kind of feel like you don't tour a ton. You want
I
to be
don't.
at home mostly.
I do. Yeah, but this has been like fairly painless, I gotta say. We've been treated really well. People are showing up. So, yeah.
Keep them wanting more?
Yeah, exactly. 20-minute long sets. Perfect.
Well, it is sure fun to hear these songs live. Again, the new album from Chad VanGaalen called Light Information. It's out on Sub Pop Records, and just another big thank you for coming in today.
Yeah, thanks so much. It was a pleasure.
So great to hear you. You've got to tune to KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at KEXP.org.